Hi Aries, how are you doing? Sorry about the camera. So what are we needing to know? What do we need to know? This reading is going to be for the next few days. Sorry about that. Aries, Aries, Aries. So we're using the inner child spread. So we've got child of hearts, child of hearts. So with the child of hearts, it's Goldilocks having that curiosity to look how other people live. So this is an analogy of looking inside of ourselves and see the 3 steps that we need to take to achieve our goal for spiritual rising our vibrations to attract that enlightenment aspect. It's also about tapping into your heart and understanding where your home is. You can see here, up here, with this card, that there is a bird making a nest. So they've already made their home. They're feeling okay to spread their wings and have a family. But Goldilocks here, she's very curious. So in what area are you curious to learn about? Goldilocks tries many things when she enters the house. She tries sitting, eating, and lying. So the sitting can be an analogy of what are you waiting around for? And what is broke? Your inner child knows what's broke. So just asking what's broke, you will find that a larger aspect than perhaps yourself is waiting. What about the porridge when she eats hot, cold, not too right, just right? Again, what sort of nourishment are we giving ourselves, especially surrounding the love aspect? So it's another analogy of what have you been trying that has not been quite right? Past relationships, a current relationship, or a future relationship. Which one is nourishing, more nourishing, not only to you, but to them? So the last aspect that Goldilocks does is go lie down. This could be an analogy to tapping into your subconscious and tapping into your higher self and your intuition. So she has 3 attempts to tap into her intuition. You can see with the window as she's looking in, she's peeking in. So in this card, it's just reminding you to have a look what's inside of you to really understand what's going on. So it's almost like the courage to look in your heart and see what fits and what perhaps doesn't fit. You can also see the danger of the family coming back. Are they going to be annoyed or are they going to be accepting? So what are we accepting as our truth, our inner truth, and what are we discarding? These are some very valid questions that you may want to ask yourself today. Right, what else? So we have the Guardian of Swords here. So this card is interesting to just accept, perhaps, that we can look after our thoughts. And if we can't, then we can ask an angel to do that for us. I'm being flippant. No, seriously though. You can conquer your own thoughts now by just watching them come and seeing if you get caught up in them all the time. Are you thinking the same thought over and over again? Is it useful or is it damaging? The sword is a fantastic, it can be a work of art, it can be a form of destruction, it can be protection, or it can do harm. So using your thoughts wisely today and over the weekend, please, is a time to really catch those thought processing and really honor who you are. Because what we think determines how we're moving through our life. Are we protecting our new ideas? Are we bringing more clarity? Are we even using our thought process to connect to an angel, our higher self? What is our sole purpose? Again, that curiosity can really open windows in a world of not only information, but a world of understanding. Your understanding of who you are. You have to remember that you're an individual. And even though we are not our mind and we're not our thoughts, we choose to follow them. So what are you following? What information? Beliefs about yourself, belief about your surrounding. What are those that are really getting caught up in? So what else have we got? The Guide of Crystals. Okay. So here we've got the Guide of Crystals. This is a great card to understand what we're giving to ourselves. If we go back to Goldilocks, and she's peeking through the window and she's being curious, this is a card to manifest that curiosity in what you are giving to yourself, what you're nourishing. So Father Christmas here was based on somebody who was in real life, but the inner child may or may not know this. So Father Christmas is here and he's got all his presents and he's going to deliver them. He's got the white rabbit or hare running in the background on snow. So these are new thought processes and new ways of practically bringing gifts into your life. Acceptance, love, patience, understanding, all about you. So when you bring these gifts into your life, it's very much like, are we going to open them or are we going to just leave them there under the Christmas tree, under the tree of life? Are we going to hang them on the Christmas tree by accepting, or are we going to leave them rooted? So when you use this card with the sword, think and process and bring down the manifestation of what you want to bring into your life right now. Right, let's do one of these oracle cards for you. The Moonology, just to see further, because this is a weekend read, I'm sorry. And thank you so much to all my new subscribers. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. Hey, do make comments though and say hi. I'd love that. Okay, let's have a look here. So you have extremes. I don't know why you've got this card, extremes. It's interesting, isn't it? Extremes. So with extremes, one can, I'm going to put that there now. With extremes, it's like he or she is inside the house. While you're being curious, you're now inside. Now, if you look at the moon, it's quite full and it's bringing an energy into the life. So there's also a cup on the windowsill. So I'm going to use that expression. I do apologize. Is your cup half full or is it half empty? What have you given to yourself? Is it too hot to handle your situation, or are you being frozen out? These are also extremes. If we go back to Goldilocks, do you feel that you can't get in? Is a situation you think bigger than you, or can you start it? So the extreme, notice the red of the curtains and the red of Father Christmas. The red is the first root chakra, the main one. So where are we rooted to grow up like the tree of life and bring into our life a feeling of support, a feeling of accepting our life right now? So ask yourself today, what are the extremes in my life? Because it's a very personal one, because some of us aren't extreme. But Aries, being the first zodiac sign, is all about the heat, that I am. So have a look at that and just play with that over the weekend. Keep asking it. And then the Guardian of Swords will give you the answer. Play around with your thoughts and see what comes on. Thank you, Aries, for listening, and I'll get back to you on Monday. I do have other playlists that I'm sure you haven't checked out, so please have a look at them. They do have a long shelf life. Lots of love to you. Bye.